So this day was actually broken up into two videos. The first video is the sinkhole. You can check that video out right here. The second part, this part right now, right here, we're gonna go to Chichen. No, I did not say a chicken pizza. It's Chichen, a nice preserved Mayan ruins, 10th, 11th century. And we'll be there in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Nice.
I always try to cover, as much as possible with information. No? The most common question is, how old is this place? What's the time on the history of Chichen Itza? Do you have any idea? 400 AD. Okay? That's the oldest, okay? But that's the south side. This is the north side, okay? This is what we call the new Chichen Itza. So the main pyramid, the world wonder, that was built around the year 1000 AD. Okay, so this is the new Chichen Itza. The old Chichen Itza is on the side, on the south, okay? Do you know how big is this place? 17 square miles. But don't panic, we're not going to walk 17 square miles, okay? We're just going to see the most important temple. No? Can you imagine 45,000 persons living on this place? 45,000 persons. The upper classes, they were living on the ceremonial center, the place where we are now, okay? And the lower classes behind the walls. Can you see the wall back there? That used to be surrounding the whole ceremonial center. So the upper classes and the lower classes. But of course, if you are part of the high class, your house will be made of a stone. Limestone. Can you imagine these houses with plaster and colors? Do you know that they were all painted? Can you imagine some red and blue and yellow, orange, white, black? Can you imagine the main pyramid all painted? Very nice, huh? But the houses on the other side, the lower classes, they were very modest houses. The thatcher house, like the ones you saw on the way, made of wood. That was for the lower classes. Does that sound familiar to you? I mean, high class and low class. But the Mayas, they had a different idea. The Mayas said, high class, the intellectual level. So if I have the knowledge, I have the power. So I control you, okay, with knowledge. Now in Mexico it's different. The ones who have the power, they don't have the knowledge. Can you believe it? It's the opposite. It's a different story, huh? Now, do you remember how many steps are on the pyramid?
364. 364. Plus one on top.
364, and the chamber on top, the step to get to the chamber, 365, okay? Now, if you look at the platforms, there are 9 on the right side and 9 on the left side. That will make the number 18, okay? And of course, you're gonna say number 18. It doesn't sound like a special number. 18 months on the Mayan calendar. There were 18 months. In our calendar, it's only 12 months, okay? Now the Maya said 18 months of 20 days. 20 days on each month, okay? The Mayan calendar, huh? Now what happened if you compare the Mayan calendar with the Gregorian calendar? The one we use. You're gonna be like, okay, There is a month of 28, and we have 30 and 31. And what happened every 4 years? The leap year. So we have 366 days 1 year. Huh? There's a big difference. Huh? Now, are you familiar with solstices and equinoxes? Solstice, equinox. Are you familiar with that? Have you ever heard about this phenomenon? The one that happens twice a year? I'm gonna be standing on this side so I can show you. Can you see the head of the snake? This is the head, huh? And this is made of a stone. Now, where is this head on the pyramid? It's on the left side. Okay? On the ground level, on the left side. Okay? Can you see the body of the snake?
Oh yeah, nice.
Can you see it? It's like a, let's say, shadow and light effect.
Yeah.
So you see the body of the snake. Do you know when this happens?
Twice a year?
Twice a year. Do you know when?
Summer.
March 21st and September 21st. The equinox. Okay? Now just imagine that you're here at let's say March 21st at 4:30 p.m. Okay? March 21st. Huh? You're gonna be standing right here looking at the temple. So the sun will be setting right behind you. Okay? So what is gonna happen, the ray of the sun will be passing through the corner and the reflection goes to the column. And magically, you're gonna see this on top. Not only one, huh? But if you wait 40 minutes, you're gonna see the second and the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and the seventh. So in 40 minutes, the snake is gonna be complete. That's why you see twice a year. So if you see the temple from far, it seems like the snake is descending from the temple. That's the effect that you see. Can you imagine the governor of this city telling the people, the snake with feathers, our God Kukulkan, is coming from heaven to fertilize the land? What happens if you see it? You're gonna start believing on this person, no? And you're gonna think, oh, this person have the communication with the gods. But what happens if you don't see it? Oh. Do you know that this year that happened? I was here on March 21st. And it's the beginning of a spring. Huh? And guess what? That was cloudy and rainy. No sun. Huh? There was a person asking me, Hugo, what is going to happen now? The plan of my vacations, I made the plan of my vacations especially to see this snake. So what is going to happen now? And I just said, come back the next year. And then I said, Mother Nature, no, there's nothing we can do. So this is Kukulkan. By the way, that's the name of the temple. The temple of Kukulkan, the snake with feathers, or the feathered snake. Now the corners. Okay, equinox day, huh? When you see the snake, 6 a.m. in the morning, the sun will be rising right behind the temple. Okay, 6 a.m. 12 o'clock, the sun will be straight above. You know where the temple is? And at 6 p.m., The sun will be setting exactly, alignment with the entrance of the chamber. And the corners are marking the solstices. You know, sun setting on the summertime, sun setting on the winter time. You know, summer solstice and the winter solstice. Do you know what's the meaning of that? Solstice, equinox. Well, according to my teacher, summer solstice is the longest day of the year. So at 6 p.m. you still can see the sun. Winter solstice, the longest night of the year. 6 p.m. is completely dark. And the equinox is the perfect day of the year. Day and night, they last the same. Can you believe it? So that's what you see on the temple. Amazing, huh? If you could be on top of this temple and you look at the corners, you're gonna see these pathways on each corner. And guess what? If you start walking on these pathways, you're gonna get to a sinkhole. Can you believe? If you see it from the top, you're gonna see 4 sinkholes, you know, surrounding the pyramid. But the last year they found one more, and that's underneath. Can you believe it?